What up, y'all? It's your boy Isaiah Kelly. I'm rocking with my girl Michelle C. and Candid Kisses TV. Y'all can follow me on Instagram, Isaiah Kelly, Facebook, Isaiah Kelly, TikTok, Isaiah Kelly, YouTube, Isaiah Kelly.
It's the Jill of all trades, Michelle C, aka DJ Make a Move. She cute. Your host of Kandid Kisses TV, everywhere you need to be. And if you don't know by now, it's not your typical interview, y'all.
Candy kisses blown away. Candy kisses, TV for tomorrow today. Man, throw that auto-tune on that bitch. Have me sound like Teddy Payne.
Hi, this is Kim Cole, and you are rocking with Kandid Kisses TV.
It's your boy Talent, baby. Michelle and Candy Kisses TV with my girl Michelle C. Don't take it personal.
Sports. Clap it up if you like sports, ladies. Ladies, clap it up if you don't give a fuck about sports. Clap it up. Fellas, those are the women you need to marry. A woman who don't give a fuck about sports, fellas, you got an alibi for anything. 4th of July weekend, she like, baby, what you doing for the 4th? You be like, well, me and the fellas, we going down to the Super Bowl. She like, for real, who playing? Everybody, bitch, the Lakers, Knicks. I'm playing this year. It's game 8. I don't know how they found me.
What up, Kiss fam? It is your girl Michelle C, aka DJ Make a Move, the Jill of all trades, and I'm back like I never left. So look, what we're gonna do, what we do each and every time, about the same time. I gotta threaten you a little bit. Subscribe now. I'm gonna tell you, mama, act like she done raised you right. And I'm so serious about my subscriptions. I'm gonna let my Aquarius sisters tell you how real it is.
I don't wanna fuck nobody up.
No, 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 no.
I don't wanna fuck nobody up.
I don't want to fuck nobody else, but I will.
If I have to.
And that's on God. All right, so now that the church announcements are over, we get ready to get into this episode. Yes, it's another Kandid Kisses TV exclusive. You may have seen this gentleman rocking the stages all over America. First of all, let me tell you, he a vet in the game, been doing it for years. He started as a toddler. I think he started in the womb. I don't know. But Mr. Isaiah Kelly, pew, 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 pew.
What up, y'all? What up, Michelle? Thank you for having me.
Well, we finna get in your business a little bit.
Let's
Just
do
a
it.
little bit.
Let's do it.
Straight into it. When did you know that your phone was gonna drop?
Sorry about that.
No. When did you know that the industry or the entertainment industry is something that you were interested in?
I was interested for real in the industry probably about high school. My senior year of high school, I was already doing comedy, but by senior year, I was like, all right, I'm gonna really do this. Like, I know I wasn't going to school. When I was in school, I didn't want to be in school. So I already knew, like, all right, this is what I'm gonna do. So by about 17, I was like, yeah, this is it.
Okay, so you know my obvious question next. I know you got this question a million times. You know, your father is also a comedian. Did
Right.
Jackson you in, or did you say, Daddy, I want to do this?
Pops was for sure Joe Jackson. He was for sure Joe, like 100% Joe. Probably less ass whoopings than Joe was fucking up them kids, but yeah, he was for sure like, I'm not losing my son to the streets. I'm giving my son a gift to do. He gonna follow in my footsteps. I'm gonna teach him how to do it, and he gonna be good at it. So it was a lot of rough nights, and I was a kid. I wanted to play and do other things, but my dad was just like, yo, this is what's gonna pay the bill. This is what's gonna get you the house and the cars and the money. Like, so that's that's what it was.
You wanted to say and the bitches, because come on now.
He didn't say that. Nah. He didn't say that till I got older, but for sure. Now that I see, now that I'm older, I'm like, yo, why you left that part out?
Right. Oh, you can tell you in,
Right.
So with that being said, because you did start at a very young age,
Hmm.
a lot of times when you start as a kid, kids don't have any fear. Like, your first time on stage, were you fearless, or you still had the little nervous energy?
Candid Kisses TV is brought to you by Kissable Lips Cosmetics. You can be kissed without kissable lips. Shop KissableLipsCosmetics.com today for all your beauty needs.
Nah, I didn't really understand what I was doing. Um, I just know I started out comedy in a different type of way. Like the Harlem Shake dance just came out, and my dad had a joke about how they don't got no dances for the big dudes no more. They got this new Harlem Shake dance, yada. I can't do that stupid dance. I know somebody who can. I'll come out 9 years old, I'll do the dance, and then I'll just start, a crowd go crazy. Then I'll be like, cut it. Then I had like 2 jokes.
Okay.
And then I just do my 2 jokes. And then that was it. Like I didn't have no fear, no nothing. Now I would never get on stage and dance now. Like I was like, oh, I ain't getting on stage and dancing. I ain't doing that shit. But back then I didn't really understand what comedy was and what I was doing. I just knew I was with my pops. I got to spend time with my dad, and I'm missing school because we out late. I know this nigga ain't waking up in the morning taking me to school. So
So you was just happy to play hooky. That's all.
yeah, I was just happy. I was like, oh, I'm missing class for sure.
So when you started doing like, I guess, comedy full time and making it serious, what was your first time on stage like, as far as this is your own dream, you decided I'm going for it?
Man, it's so many moments. It's hard to just name one. I've had so many, because comedy is just so up and down. I could think of maybe when I did the Barclays Center with Cat Williams, or when I first got on the road with Lavelle. It's so many. Yeah, I probably done did over 5 million shows, no exaggerate. Like I've probably done been on stage so many times. So you fall in and out of love with it so many different times. So for me, my transitions were, because I started so young, my comedy and everything had to change so many ways. Like my style had to change and the jokes had to change, because I went from being a kid, then I was a teenager, then I was a young adult, and then now I'm an adult. So I had to really find a love for it, like every 5 to 7 years. You know what I mean? It's like I gotta really figure out, okay, this is what it is at this point.
That's true. Now, as a comedian, I know you have to be a dope writer. When did you know that was like a skill set that you was like beasting
on? When I finally, I started comedy clean. I was clean until I was about 25. And I was just like, I curse off stage. Why am I hindering myself on stage? Why am I holding myself back? I'm not a raw comedian, but I do curse now. So, that gave me.
Like the verb, I do curse now.
Yeah, like I do curse now. So it's like, once I was able to curse around my parents on stage, because it's hard separating, that's your dad, but y'all work together. So it was that him like hovering over me, like, yo, be clean, be clean. He was like, Bill Cosby was always clean. You see where that got him? And I was like, yeah, no, you did. You see where it got him. Now I'm definitely cursing. So I'm definitely cursing now. So, so writing as an adult really just became from experiences. I went from making shit up, and then I just went into like learning how to take real life situations and bringing them on stage. I got tired of just making up jokes, like, which was cool. It's cool that you can do that, but I wanted to start taking my real life on stage. That's when I feel like I became like real funny.
What singer do? Hey, what singer do? Hey, yo.
What singer do?
What singer do? Hey, cuz.
What's Sing-a-Doo, cuz?
Sing-a-Doo is a music game that all can play. All you have to do is sing the melody of the song on the card using only the word do.
Do same genre. Do
What?
do 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 do.
Kick off my shoes and relax my feet. Get ticket.
Do 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 do.
We'll make you.
Do do do.
You got your family and they need you there. But I try to resist being last on your list. But no other girl's gonna do.
Order your copy today at singadoo.com.
Yeah, because that's what is most relatable. When they can relate to it, that's when they crack it up. When it's like they got to figure out what you're talking about, it's like what?
Yeah, exactly.
So that's super dope. All right, we moving on. What was your? Well, no, you already answered that question because you got too many. You can't even names drop. I was going to ask you what was your most memorable time on stage like, but you got too many. You can't even.
My most memorable time on stage? Yeah, I do got too many. Like I mean, that's so tough, man. I had so many great moments. One of my most memorable times was when I had the stomach flu, and I did the Miami Improv. This is the old Improv in Miami. I was probably about 18. Me and my pops went down there, and Benji Brown was hosting. They had Rick Ross was up in there, Trick Daddy. It was crazy, like a Tuesday night in Miami, hood room, and I was sick, and I was throwing up all day. I was like, man, I can't do this show. But I got up on stage and killed one of my best sets around that time, and I killed. I'm talking about everything just was crazy. One of my best sets to this day. I was like 18, but I was sick, and I didn't think I could do it. But that always sticks out when it comes to something being memorable. But like, I mean, opening up for Cat Williams, doing arenas, of course, and Russell Peters, and doing comedy in Ghana.
Nice.
Like, it's so many. It's so many. It's crazy.
I do have a quick question because I meant to ask you about the clean. So, do you find clean? Well, from my understanding, that's what I've just been hearing. I don't know how true it is. Not. It's easier to get bookings because of a clean set, or is it? That's just up to speculation.
That's just what people just be saying. That's some old shit. Mostly old people. That's just some old school mentality. Like, I mean, if you could do both, it's always great to do both. But I've got booked to do clean shows, and people have seen me from a club cursing. Okay. You know, and they'd be like, I want to book you for my church. Can you do clean though?
Right.
Yeah, I could do clean. You sure? Bro, I could do clean. I could do both. Okay, cool. I mean, these church folks or these quote unquote clean folks, they be behind closed doors. Oh man, they cursing more. They curse more than us.
They in the parking lot when they get out the damn church.
Oh,
so.
I already know. My grandmother used to do it, so I already know. So I don't even pay no mind to that. I think funny is funny.
Yeah.
It's always good to have a clean clip just in case somebody want to book you and they want to actually see a clean set. But I feel like you're gonna always work. I work more being dirty than I did being clean. So
I feel you. I do both. I can do clean, but you know how sometimes like nigga, that's why I got into comedy so I could be me.
Right. Right.
But I'm like, but you.
Yeah,
I done figured it out.
Right. Yeah, be you. Fuck that.
All right. So what is the ultimate goal in the entertainment industry? Like, what do you want to do with your platform?
My ultimate goal is just to always be working, be a national name, national headliner. Of course, movies and TV shows, but comedy is like really my passion. I do want to get to the big screen or commercials or, TV. But I never want to get to the point where I'm not getting booked. I want to get to the point where it's like I'm always working. And there's so many different levels of comedy that there's so much money out here for everybody, but there's so many different levels. Like you got the Kevin Hart level. Then right under Kevin Hart, you probably got like Cat Williams. Then maybe under Cat, then you got the Mike Epps. Then under Mike Epps, you got the D-Ray, the Lavelle, the Corey Holcomb, some more. You know what I mean? Then under them, you still got people like Capone, my pops, and you know what I mean? Like, it's so many different levels, and these guys always work year round. So I always tell people, like, there's no pressure. We all not going to probably make it to Kevin Hart. We all want to, but you know, don't put so much pressure on yourself. I just want to work.
Yeah.
Until I say I'm done with this shit, but I just always just want to be able to be booked.
I know that's right. That's looking busy.
Yeah, right. Booked and busy. Booked and busy.
All right, so typically I always, get into, we talk about your career, but I can know you as a person. So who is your favorite rapper and singer and why?
My favorite, I'll go with singer first. My favorite singer, my favorite like artist is Bobby Brown.
Okay.
I think Bobby he paved the way for a lot of shit he don't get credit for. I'm talking about when it came to singing, dancing, bringing women on stage. I think a lot of people let the other shit, confuse them for what Bobby really was. But Bobby was my dude. Like I loved how crazy he was. He just didn't give a fuck about nothing. And he did what he did and go on stage and he killed that crowd. Like Bobby was him. And that's what I loved about Bobby. But I also like his songs. His solo career. I like his career with the group. But I don't think that his solo career get enough respect because he got some songs. But Bobby really got some hits that people
What's your favorite Bobby Brown song?
My favorite, that's tough. I gotta go with probably Ronnie.
Okay.
Ronnie or Rock with You.
That was fun.
Yeah, like Prerogative was good and all that stuff. I mean, those are probably his bigger hits.
Okay.
But I like them other songs.
Yeah, he got a roster because he's an Aquarius like me, so of course.
Yeah.
I Need a Girlfriend. That was my joint.
I Need a Girlfriend that's probably. It depends on my mood because I didn't listen to I Need a Girlfriend. I didn't put that shit on repeat over and over again in my car, and I'm like, oh, that shit right there. I was like, only thing about that song, I'm like, now I wish it had one more verse because it's just two verses.
Yeah.
Chorus and then it's done. I'm like, damn, Bobby, that one more verse. But I think back then they was just really doing two verses, the chorus, and the song was over. But yeah, I Need a Girlfriend is fire. Like Bobby got some hits for sure.
All right.
And I made him stand up. I made him stand up at one of my shows too.
Nice.
I did a show in LA and I killed. And he stood up, gave me his number. Yo, call me. I got some stuff.
You're hungry now, okay?
Yeah, he was like, I got some stuff. And he knew my pops and everything. He was like, yo, I remember you, man, when you was a kid. Like, it was crazy.
Oh, well, I mean, I'm sure plenty of people in the industry just by default.
Yeah, like, they'd be like, oh, man. Like, I finally got to meet Dave Chappelle for the first time 2 weeks ago.
Mm-hmm.
And it was just like, he knew who I was. I was like, man, how your dad doing? He was like, how old are you now, man?
Wow.
I'm 31. He was like, man, that's good, man. Good to see you. He's like, man, tell your dad, send your love to my dad. I mean, to your dad, man. Green Eye. I remember that Green Eye dude. It was like crazy. I always call myself like the nephew of comedy because I've been around for so long and I started out so young.
Dropped out of school. Serious. Not regular school, home school. Serious. Homeschool is when your parent teaches you at home. But don't teach your child at home. You have to be a smart parent. My dad teaches me at home. He's not a smart parent. His GED's under investigation. That's one they think he cheated. And he's taking homeschool too serious, y'all. Too serious. He gonna have homeschool basketball tryouts. Don't you know I didn't make the team?
Yeah.
Yeah, hey, that's definitely your crown right there. That's your title, right?
Right.
Ain't nobody debating that.
Nobody debating that. And as far as rapping go, Jay-Z, that's my
Okay.
dude. Jay-Z is probably he's my GOAT when it comes to rappers. His hustle, his business, his flow, everything. I listen to that dude before I go on stage. His storytelling is crazy. So he get a lot of hate because I don't know why, but that's my guy.
I mean, once you on top, people gonna hate just because you on top.
He had a verse that was like, "Would you rather be underpaid or overrated?" he said, "I went from." I went from the favorite to the most hated. But would you rather be underpaid or overrated?
Hey, listen, I
Would
don't
you
even
rather
like
be
that. That's words right there. I can't even say.
right? Would you rather be underpaid or overrated? I was like, man, that shit makes sense right there. But
Show me the
people,
money.
yeah, it's right. Show me the money. I'm gonna fuck what y'all think about me. But when people got this whole thing about the more money you make, I guess your value goes down as far as fans and just around the world, people liking you because they be like, people really like to root for the underdog. I think it's an underdog world right now, where it's just like, who's the better rapper? It was like Jay-Z and Boozy, and everybody was like, "Nigga, Boozy." And I was like, "Come on, y'all, what are we doing? Like, what are we doing?" I love Boosie, but
I
come
like
on,
Boosie too, but
I
I'm like, I
love
don't
Boosie.
think those are in the same category
But
of
that's my point. So
now.
just like nigga, Boosie is that. It was Facebook. Nigga, Boosie is that nigga, and I'm like, just the world we live in. There's like people be coming for Beyonce now. It's like they trying to say a lot of people better than Beyonce, and it's just like stop it. You know what I mean? It's just you get to the top. It's like Kevin Hart. Now he not funny now. You know what I mean? Now it's like the things that people loved about you that got you there, they start to hate.
Yeah.
So it's a weird world. I don't give a fuck about nobody opinions no more.
You better have a thick skin in this industry because they will.
You better.
I'm
Yeah,
telling
you better.
about you or your feelings and nothing else.
For sure. For sure.
I had to keep telling them, like, I remind my friends and stuff of that's in the comedy field. Oh man, I didn't get this gig. I'm like, okay, there's another one.
Another one. Keep it moving.
Right?
Yeah, keep it moving for sure.
Guess what? Kandid Kisses TV has merch. That's right. You can find it at artistperiod.com. We have everything you need. We have hoodies. We have coffee mugs. We even have throw pillows and beach towels for the summer. Get it right. Keep it tight. Listen, everything you need to get your drip right, artistperiod.com has it for you. That's artistperiod.com. Get your drip right with artistperiod.com and Kandid Kisses TV. Make sure you get it today.
All right. So what's one challenge you had to face in the industry and how did you overcome it?
One challenge I had to face in the industry was really the people who my dad had quote unquote beef with or anything with. I wouldn't get work. They wouldn't book me because of him.
Okay.
So that was a tough challenge because it was just like, damn, I'm missing out on so much because of this dude, and whatever him and this person went through,
yeah,
they taking out on me, and I ain't have shit to do with it. So I really had to apologize or have a separate conversation with people. Like, yo, whatever you got with Pops, I love him to death, but I mean, that ain't got nothing to do with me. I mean, I got to get my money at the end of the day.
I feel you on that. You gotta think about family as in loyalty, and they're not thinking about the business part of it.
Yeah.
Somebody wrongs my mama, nigga, fuck you for life, because that's my mama, nigga.
Right.
So I get where they might have came from.
Right, for sure.
She might be wrong as hell.
For sure. Yeah, for sure. It was just like people didn't really know how to be around me. It was just like, well, damn, is he gonna act like his pops or like is he? But me and my pops two different people. You know what I mean? Right. So we way too different. Our personalities are just different. People be around me. That's how I got in roll with Lavelle. Lavelle was just like, he had me around. He was like, okay, you ain't got no ego. You ain't really got no ego. He like, you cool. Hey, you funny. He was just like, all right, yeah, come on, man. I'm gonna bring you on the road with me. But That was like the biggest challenge right there. And then once people started seeing me on my own and doing shows separately, they started to respect it. But like when I was early 20s, teenager, it was tough. It
Oh,
was
I'm sure.
tough.
'Cause they still thinking you under dad's wing. So they like,
Right.
oh, you know.
It used to be. It used to when I was younger, people used to tell me like, "Yo, when you hit 21, to call me. I got some work for you." And
Gotcha.
it was like that. You know what I mean? So, but we overcame all that shit by now. But yeah, coming up early, that was tough.
I feel you. But look, you done made it though. You're here
Right,
now.
right. I'm here now. Right.
So, okay. Name one entrepreneur you admire and why.
One entrepreneur I admire and why. Mm,
And it don't have to be nobody famous. It could just be somebody that you admire.
Yeah, it might have to be somebody famous because I don't know nobody that's regular. I don't know no nigga that's just out here. Just I'm trying to think though if I could think of somebody. I don't know. But if I mean, it's definitely celebrities. Definitely
Okay.
like Jay, Diddy, Kev,
Okay.
like people that came from 50 Cent.
Mm.
I gotta go with 50. Well, just the fact of his whole story about how he ain't wasn't supposed to be here.
Yeah.
Forget getting shot. I'm just talking about how he was blackballed in the industry before he made it, and he overcame all of that shit. Then he started made a bunch of money selling records, and then went to TV, film, and stuff like that. And I admire that. Like I admire being against the odds as an entrepreneur and beating he beat every odd. Then now you add him getting shot 9 times and blackballed. There's no way he's supposed to be who he is right now to this day. So yeah, that's definitely a dude I admire, man. And he took his homies with him, his day ones. You know what I mean? Stuff like that. There's no when you hear these interviews, there's really no new people around him. These are dudes that grew up with him in Southside Jamaica, Queens. So yeah, probably 50.
Oh, what's up? I ain't mad at one bit.
Yeah, probably 50.
Now, before we get into our fun segments, the last question is always, what would you tell any upcoming entertainer, entrepreneur? What are some words of wisdom that you would give them?
Don't do it. No, I'm just playing. I just gotta just say, stay true to yourself, man. Don't do nothing that makes you uncomfortable to make it. Don't fake the funk. Always be real with yourself. Um, and stay with it. You know what I mean? It's gonna be times you want to quit. It's been a few times I want to stop doing comedy, but and I never gave up. I know that's like the cliche shit to say that never give up, but it's true.
Yeah.
It's true. Stick with it and find your niche. Try to be different than everybody else. It's like it's a bunch of comedians, so it's like when you get on stage, what can you? How are you different than everybody else? Like I was just telling this comedian in New York, like a lot of New York comedians get caught up into the Jamaican accent and the Puerto Ricans and stuff like that. And it was this Jamaican dude, and he was funny, but that's all he did. And he asked me for some advice. I'm like, yo, bro, you just did Jamaican jokes. That's easy. Be different. Because when you
Okay.
step out of New York or your hometown, you out of your comfort zone. Ain't no Jamaicans really in Memphis or you know what I
Mm.
mean, or South Carolina. Ain't no bodegas down there. So it's like, how can you be different than everybody else? That's what's gonna stand out.
No, that's real. I did a hosted an open mic a couple of months ago, and there was a New York dude there, and he's fresh from New York and whatever, and his jokes weren't landing because everything was relatable to New York, and he was like, "You
Right.
got ATL, what you talking about?"
Yeah, you gotta learn how to adjust. The New York comedian, a lot of them, not all of them, but a lot of them just don't. They don't know how to adjust,
Yeah,
and and I get it on Nate's side too because that's where you at the most, and that's who's paying the money, and that's who's in the crowd, and you
yeah,
trying to get last, and you trying to go home feeling good. But when I do Jamaican rooms in New York, I go up there and be like, look, I don't know how to do the accent. I ain't talking about y'all. I got
right.
some regular jokes that y'all gonna laugh at, and let's get it. You know what I mean? But yeah,
And if you don't, whatever.
whatever, whatever. I know somebody who will.
That part. All right, we are moving on to our fun segments. Our first one is kiss or diss. This is celebrity crushes. You decide who you kiss and who you dissing.
Okay.
All right, we got Regina Hall or Taraji P. Henson. Who you kissing, who you dissing?
I'm kissing Regina Hall. Yeah, Regina Hall been my crush. My number one crush. Since motherfucking what's that? Best Man, the first one when she was Candy. I was like, yeah, I love it. Scary movie too, even though she was goofy as hell. But yeah, Regina Hall for sure.
Next one, Beyonce or Carrie Hilson. Who you kissing, who you dissing?
Kissing Beyonce, dissing Carrie. Love Carrie, she fine too. But yeah, definitely Beyonce.
All right. Last one, Shirley from What's Happening or Florida Evans from Good Times. Who you kissing, who you dissing?
I'm a damn. I'm gonna kiss Good Times. I'm gonna kiss
Okay.
I'm gonna kiss a mom for Good Time. Just cause Shirley look like my homie I know.
Like, nah, it's too close.
Yeah, this is my homie. She looked just like this nigga. So I was like, nah, I can't kiss her.
We move on to our AQs. That stands for dumbass questions. They're just random fun questions I want answers to.
Mm-hmm.
All right. If you could crip walk on anyone in your past that you know personally with no consequences, who would it be?
If I could crip walk, I'll crip walk in front of them.
No, on them, like you can fight them without no consequences. Who would it be? You ain't got to say no names if you know, but you can tell me how they're in relation to you.
Oh, I could fight somebody?
Yeah.
Suge Knight.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Suge Knight would be.
Do you know Suge personally, or you just want to?
Nah, I don't know that nigga.
Okay.
Somebody.
All right. What is one embarrassing moment from your childhood that you're willing to share?
Embarrassing moment from my childhood. I ain't gonna lie. I was probably about 8 or 9 years old. And I had to use the bathrooms in the movie theater. And shit went wrong. Literally. Shit went wrong in that movie theater. And my cousins, my aunt, and my uncles, a bunch of us. And nobody wanted to like touch me. That was my first time like doing that shit. And everybody was just like, "Ew, get away." And everybody in the movie theater was looking. It was just like, it was fucked up. It was fucked up.
They was treating you like you had COVID.
Oh man, yeah, right. It was like, "Yo, get away!" Yeah, it was just like so loud, and the whole theater was just looking at me like, "Yo, this nigga just shitted on himself." It was bad.
Anytime I ask that question, it always ends up coming to a shit story.
Yeah, I think that's like the most embarrassing thing, like at that time. For sure. Yeah, for sure.
All right. If you could create a lame superhero, what would their name be, and what would be their lame superpower?
Lame?
Mm-hmm.
A lame superhero. I can't think of no name, but I would create a superhero that this is stupid as hell, but every time I'll pay attention a lot. Well, I might do two superheroes. I might do a bat nigga called Bathroom Man. Everybody who don't wash their hands when they walking out the bathroom. It's a superhero nigga that'll grab them by their collar, throw them back in the bathroom, make them wash their hands.
Okay.
And Sidewalk Man. Sidewalk Man would be the nigga every time a man and a woman is walking on the street and she's walking on the outside of the street, it'd be a nigga to grab him and her and make them switch positions.
Okay. I got you. All right. Last dumbass question. Name 3 items you would purchase to make a cashier feel uncomfortable.
Condoms, Plan B, lube.
Okay, that'll do it.
Yeah.
All right, our next segment is opera that thing out. That's our fan favorite. This is where you pick any song that you know at least one full verse to or a chorus to, and you sing it in your best opera voice. It could be a rap song, it could be a nursery rhyme, it could be R&B song. Yeah.
Yeah, now I gotta think of a damn song. Let me get my opera voice. Oh. There's so much drama in the LBC trying to be
That's why you do that thing.
All right, that's all I got. That's all I got.
We move on to GMG. That's what grinds your gangster. Name one of your pet peeves.
One of my pet peeves is when people mix the word lose and loose. Loosing and lose. It's not the same word. Losing is when you lost. Loose is when something screw is loose. And some people be like, yo, you losing this game. That shit irritates me a lot.
I ain't never heard anybody say you losing this game. I heard
yeah. People be like, you losing. I can't believe we losing. Oh. People say that all the time. And I be like, I want to make an Instagram video about it. But yeah, that irritates me right there. I really can't stand losing. There, and whatever. Okay, I guess people can your. That's simple shit. But losing, that irritates me.
Now I had a similar thing when you know how people say, okay, so I heard somebody say, yeah, they was haul assing. I said, no, it's hauling ass. How the hell?
Hauling ass, yeah. Nah. Ain't no haul assing. Hell no. Now you being lazy.
That part.
Yeah.
All right, we are moving on to our last segment, and that is our game, Sing-a-Doo. Sing-a-Doo is a family-friendly game that all can play. It's a music game. All you're doing is singing the melody of the song, but you can only use the word do. We have hip-hop, R&B, greatest hits, pop, billboard hits, country rock, Sing-a-Doo favorites, old school TV themes, and party and dance hits. So I'm going to do a couple. I'm going to sing the do, then you're going to guess, and then I'm going to let you do a couple, and then we're going to be out of here.
Mm-hmm.
All right, you ready?
Yep.
All right. Ooh. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. You don't know? Okay, what's the name? What's the name of it?
I don't know. I know this.
If you were saying it out loud, you don't say it. What? Okay, you will say just verbalize what you just said.
I can't. I don't. It's one of them. It's one of them songs. It's just like
you said it. Just say the words.
I don't know the words, but I know the flow of the song.
Love Without a Limit. You
there we
sing
go.
it.
There we go. Yo, it's one of them songs where I'm just like you when you hear it, you be like, okay, I know it. But when it's that in this version, nah, I couldn't remember.
Oh my god. Okay, let me try to do something easier. Hopefully, you know this one. All right, hip hop and R&B. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Oh my god. do 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 do. Come on.
So go ahead, keep going.
Oh my god! I'll start it over. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Come on.
Wow, who was that?
No diggity. I like to back it up. You don't know.
Oh, you see, you didn't do.
I did too. I did do that part.
Okay, my fault.
Oh, you are horrible at this game.
Yeah, I'm horrible.
All right, this is the last hope, and you have to. If you don't know this, I swear for God. Okay. Okay. Do 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 do.
Okay, that's Usher. Okay.
What's the
We
name?
got anything. You make me wanna.
There we
Make
go.
me wanna.
Oh, come on, Jesus. All right, so I'm gonna hold up some cards to the camera. You let me know when you pick a song, and I'll put it down. I'm gonna try to guess. If you don't know, just let me know, and I'll pick another card. All right, tell me where I need to move it.
Okay.
All right.
Do 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 do.
And you say
Just a friend. Yep.
all right. You got an easy one. Okay.
I don't know them songs.
All right.
Oh shit. Okay. Do 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 do.
Drop it like that.
Right.
All right, last one, and we done.
Okay.
Okay.
Do-do-do, 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 do-do-do,
Oh, NOG.
Yup.
Oh, now you can't tell me I can do Queen. Come on,
Nah, you got it. You got it.
Well, that is how you play Singadoo. If anybody's interested, you can get it at singadoo.com. And last but not least, please tell everybody where they can find you, where your next show is, how they can buy. If you have merchandise that they need to purchase, whatever you got going on, now's the time.
Follow me on Instagram, Isaiah Kelly. I do have merchandise, comedy is therapy t-shirts. Hit me up on Instagram. We ship and everything. So yeah, merch, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, Instagram. I got a Netflix special coming out in November on Netflix. It will be airing on Netflix in November called Verified Stand Up. So check it out.
Okay. Big time famous in this thing.
Right.
Netflix streets. Come on, somebody.
Yep.
That has been another episode of Kandid Kisses TV. You can find us on all streaming platforms. We drop every Monday, Tuesday, 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, share, and make sure you follow your boy Isaiah Kelly. And make sure you watch that Netflix special and get up in his DMs to get that merch.
Yes, sir. Video.
How you did? You have fun? No, that's my question.
No, I had fun. I had a lot of fun. Thank you for having me.
All right, appreciate you.
What Singadoo? Hey, what Singadoo? Hey, yo, what Singadoo? What Singadoo? Hey, cuz. What Singadoo, cuz? Singadoo is a music game that all can play. All you have to do is sing the melody of the song on the card using only the word do.
Do. Same genre. Do.
What?
Do. 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 Do.
Kick off my shoes and relax my feet. Get ticket.
Do. 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 Do.
We'll make you.
Do. 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 Do.
You got your family and they need you there. But I try to resist being last on your list. But no other girl's gonna do.
Order your copy today at singadoo.com.